Greetings, fellow Gravewalkers, and welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be covering all black Ologs, and this is very similar to the purple Ologs that I covered back in July, except I think purple Ologs are a little more interesting, but these guys are still pretty cool. So let's get into it. Also, obligatory, I'm still minorly sick, so if my voice sounds a little bit stressed in this video, that's why. I'm still coughing like I got TB, but let's get into Ologs. Much like with getting purple Ologs, to get black Ologs, you need to have a very specific orc. Now, with purple Ologs, it was the Digger from the Blade of Galadriel DLC, but with black Ologs, it is the Merchant, who is a base game orc, meaning you don't need any DLCs to get him, but you're probably going to still want to do online sieges to get him, because I'm pretty sure this one came from an online siege. I don't know what happened to the one from my game. I may just not have found him, but essentially, you gotta give him a gang of Ologs, then make him your bodyguard, and do unspeakable things to him.
You are unworthy! Now go!
And once you're done with the Merchant, and you're done telling him to get his crap and get out of the office, you'll probably end up looking for him, and when you finally catch up, you'll notice his Ologs look like this. They are just giant black jelly beans. And, unlike with the purple Ologs, which all had pretty pale heads, the black ones always have green heads. I don't know what weird texture meshing it is, but literally all of the footage I have of these guys, they all have green heads with relatively similar haircuts. I don't know. As for why this happens, I'm gonna give the same reason I gave with the purple ones. There's some texture on the Merchant that, is kind of counted as a war paint, but doesn't know how to apply onto Ologs, ending up with their whole bodies changing color. That's my best guess. Moving on. For the sake of me not blowing out my vocal cords or coughing so much I die during this video, I'm going to get right on to the death montage of all the promotions. So let's get started.
submit! You will serve. You are my master.
So there we go, Black Ologs. I didn't really showcase too much of me fighting them because, to be honest, all Ologs are relatively the same. They're not wholly different. These guys are mostly just a color shift from the normal ones due to something with the merchant. I did dominate the guy that's in the thumbnail, as you can see, the Infernal. I thought he was one of the better looking ones I got out of this. But we gotta talk about the Torturer for a second, because I noticed something weird about him. It's a little hard to tell in this clip due to the glare. That's because I have an Outlaw Overlord here. But his skin in the, part of the armor that's plunged into his skin, you can see that it's still green. And you can see a little better when he turns around. So I just loaded up the game and appointed a different Overlord to help with the glare. And as you can see in the armor, his skin is still green and not the black skin. The reason for this is just down to the way the armor works. Basically, since it's an armor that you can see the Olog's skin through, it is loading a separate texture than the arms. And the armor doesn't have the glitchy black skin loaded as a texture because it's not meant to happen. So it's just showing what would be the Olog's basic skin color, which is green. I found this rather interesting. But it makes complete sense when you understand the, the way games do textures and stuff. Just thought it was neat. So, there we go. Black Ologs. I did not suspect how difficult this was going to be to record. I have sounded like Arthur at the end of Red Dead Redemption 2 the whole time while recording this. I tell you what, it is not fun having to cough for a solid 30 seconds after recording each line. But that brings us to the end of the video, so if you did enjoy, don't forget to hit the like button down below. It helps me out, tells me that you actually enjoyed it, and if you like what I do, don't forget to subscribe for more. With that, I will see you all next time.